Shadow, what's up? How you doing, man? Good to see you. Crap? What do you mean crap? What do you mean crap? Crap? Short man does exist. Of course, there's a lot of us. John Graham, what's up? Mike Bird, how you doing, man? So we're going to just have a little jazz tonight. A nice slow rundown kind of night here after David Yourself's show, for those of you that just participated. Anyway, good to see you guys. Yeah. Yeah, see, Shadow started a new career pimping out the midgets. After I threw him out, he took them over. So Shadow's the new midget pimper. Midget pimper. Hey, I like that. Anyway. I am having some scrambled eggs with cheese and a pork loin. I got home. I thought I got home in time to do this, but the pork loin didn't thaw as quick as I thought it would, so I had to thaw it before I could cook it. So that took about an extra 15 minutes or so, and if I didn't have to thaw it, I wouldn't be eating it now. It had been already done. So, sorry guys. Appreciate you hanging in there, though. So, so I tried to go flying today. It was 25-mile-an-hour winds. It was terrible. I got to fly the RV-8 a little bit, but that's it. Just too windy. Lewis and Tony were there. I don't think Lewis flew at all. Tony flew, I think, twice, and he gave up. The green jacket is so worth it. What are we talking about? The Masters or something at the golf? Is that what the green jacket? Yeah, like the new digs, guys. Yeah, this is. Yeah. No, didn't win the lottery. No, wish. A couple $1 billion. I'd own a place like this. I own a couple of them. So, John, you a golfer? Yeah, and I'm sorry about that. I'm trying to get away from having to eat in my show, but it just never works out. I don't know why we can't make that happen, but we just can't seem to do it. You try, but you're about 100 strokes a game. Hey, doesn't matter as long as you're having fun. You want to make the game more enjoyable? Don't keep score. Just hit the ball. Yeah, I grew up on a golf course, so I know all about that game. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, as long as you can beat your buddy and smack talk him, that makes it all worth it. Absolutely. So I got a Coast Guard retiree buddy of mine that wanted me to go golfing with him one day. I hadn't golfed in 20 years. And I kicked his ass. Boy, was he pissed. So Ken Bird in the house, Mike Bird in the house, John Graham in the house, Shadow Ops. Who else? We got 13 in here. 5 likes. Who am I missing? Who else jumped in? We got that many lurkers? Yeah, I guess so. I don't see anybody I missed. Right says here. What's up? How you doing, Michael? Alberto, what's up? How you doing, man? You had a year-old chicken that was the size of a turkey? Holy crap. Really? Sorry about your loss there, buddy. I know, it sucks when you lose an animal. It just really sucks. Hey, just another train. What's up? How you doing tonight, man? You need your Kenny fix. Well, you've come to the right place. So was your chicken strictly just a pet, or were you like keeping her for eggs? And what exactly? Did you have her in the house? Oh, wow. That's good. Did they bill you for him, Shadow, and forget to put him in the box, or? They just didn't have it, so they didn't bill it. I just did the same thing at Banana Hobbies, ordered a bunch of stuff. And the main thing I ordered, they didn't have. That was the one thing I ordered. The other stuff was just, they discontinued the plane, so I figured I'd get some extra parts. No, it wasn't paint drying, Michael. It was glue drying. Remember? We were gluing we were putting glue in the Spitfire scoop. What is that? Yeah, redecorate. Yeah. Yeah, I redecorated. Now, David yourself, what's up? Gotta eat real quick. Yeah, I'm doing the same thing, Wild Bill. Go ahead. I'm doing the same thing. I'm eating really quick. I'm trying to, anyway. So I was playing with the new tank. Oh, I forgot to bring the batteries out. Damn it, I'll have to go get those. Damn thing won't fire the BBs, which sucks. Makes noise, does all that cool stuff, but it won't fire the BBs. Don't know why. Can't figure that out. You're leaving, this sucks. Oh, come on, Randy. No. Now you know how we felt when we used to come to your show. Yeah, at least he was on camera. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, hang on a second. I can fix that. Hang on a second here. Is this the one? Yeah. We'll put this one up. Here you go. Okay. Now I'm on camera. Ha 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 ha. So there you go. Now I'm on camera. Nanny nanny boo boo. Yeah. Yeah, I know, Shadow. I gotta stop pushing buttons. Uploaded 250-pound bags of mulch today. What were you working on, Ken? What were you loading all that for? Holy crap. Exactly. Hey, you know, I got to earn the shit show reputation, you know? I got to do something. So if you didn't notice, I'm down here in the corner. Hello. So now I'm on camera. Well, the problem is, Eric, they're all coming. They ain't here yet. Actually, I don't have... The only plane I didn't do an unboxing on was the 262. Just didn't have time to do it. But I did an unboxing of everything else except the ones that aren't here yet. Which is, I think I only have one plane coming, the T-33. And I was hoping to have it for tonight. I wanted to do an unboxing tonight. But it didn't come. So... anyway, yeah. I really didn't. I bought a bunch of surface stuff. Well, not a bunch. I bought 2 tanks and one Jeep. That's not here yet. I did an unboxing of the tanks, so you guys saw those. The Jeep's supposed to be here tomorrow. And I think that's it. I didn't buy anything else. Yeah, you guys seen everything. I did an unboxing on the Dancing Wing PT-17. I did an unboxing on the 339. I did an unboxing on the well, the other planes that I had bought back a while ago, and the only one I didn't do an unboxing on was the 262. Update on the planes and car wreck Kenny. Okay, so the car wreck. What do you mean, Shadow? Yeah, David, if you came to Bigfoot, you could see the trailer because I did all this extra work on it for the event. Okay. All right, I'm going to take a break from this. And we're going to take a break from this. So let's go back to, whoops. Oh God, my AVG just opened a window. Darn it, I hate it when it does that. All right, so let's go to the camera here. There we go. And we'll swing over to, let's do this. Okay, so here I am. And did they come out with a flying tank? Well, yeah, actually, I think Flight Test Didn't Flight Test do a flying tank? I'm pretty sure they did. Litz, what's up? Oh, Joe Habib, what's up? Good to see you, man. What'd you say? I missed that. It rolled off the screen just as I caught it. Something about a B-25. Did you get yours? Oh, you pulled the trigger on the B-25. Can't wait. Yeah. So I don't know why you're not up to date on that, Eric, but yes, they replaced the planes, they replaced the trailer, they replaced the and let's go to that. Let's go to the camera trailer shot here. Let me go here. Hang on. Well, heck, what happened to my trailer picture? Huh. Oh, there it is. Okay. So we'll go here. So that's the new trailer. So right now it looks just like this in there, except there's 2 planes on the bed, not just the one. Are we ever being consensus? Can't say words like war, weapons, or anything like me. Offend some poor politicians. I don't give a crap how many politicians you offend, Ken. Knock yourself out. So the trailer is the same as the other one. It's 12 foot, 14 to the V. 12 foot square box. There's another 2 foot of V. So it's 14 total. Single axle, 3,500 pound payload. I put a plane rack similar to the one that was in the... Michael Bear, what's up? In the very front, if you look in the front, there's a 6-plane rack in the very front. That I put it all the way in the nose because I had in the old trailer it's a single axle. I had a corner desk in the front, and I was using that for a workbench, and that was also my battery charging station. That desk would not fit in this trailer because the nose it has that droop down nose. Lyndon Stewart, good to see you, man. So I couldn't put that. So I put the plane rack all the way in the nose, which left me a lot more room to put the bed. Yeah, the bed's about 4 foot away from the plane rack, and then the bed's about 4 foot. And then there's 2 feet on the very back there where you see the generators, the 2 big generators. There's that red ice chest, and to the left, and that's all right there at the back of the door. TV on the wall. So I think it's a 54-inch LCD television on the wall, and yeah, there's no way you could put 3,500 pounds of airplanes in it. not the ones we fly. So yeah, so that's what the trailer looks like. So it's a full size air mattress on the bed, and there's two planes sitting on it right now. The 262 and then a Mustang, an Arrows Hobby Mustang on there. And then under the bed is the J65. There he is. What's up, Lewis? The J65 and then that Tucano I bought from the guy in Orlando. They're under the bed right now in that picture. You can't see them, but they're there. And so I think, what is there, 12 planes in the trailer, 2 in the car. That's 14. And if I went with smaller planes on the bed and under the bed, I could get another 2 easy in there. So that would be 3 on the bed, 3 under the bed. So that would be 14 in the trailer and then 2 in the car. That's 16 planes. So that's the setup to go to Alabama. So I'll be going with 14 or 16 planes. I'm not exactly sure which planes are going yet. Trying to get them all ready. Having lots of issues with the planes I want to take. Jeff in Lower Alabama, what's up? So, but I'm plugging through, and it came out really good. I'm really happy with it. I'm all set to have movie night at the event. We've got what's going to be a walk-in drive-in theater experience. The TV's on a swing arm. It's on the wall. I can swing it out the back of the trailer. I've got a big speaker to broadcast the sound. Works great. And I've got a Blu-ray DVD player with a bunch of movies. So we're going to be watching movies if you want. You know, if you're not flying and you want to relax and watch a movie, I'll have a movie playing. You know, the tent's in there. That's the tent's on top of the. I think in that picture, I don't know. I don't think the tent's in that picture. Right now the tent is the cooler is going long ways instead of sideways, and the tent is sitting on top of the cooler. The yellow generator is going sideways, not long ways, the way it is here in this picture, and the gas can's in between them, in between the generator, and then I've got a air blower, leaf blower in there as well to blow the dust out of the trailer. Flight of the Intruder. There you go. I don't know if I think I have that movie. I could bring that. You're not going anyway, Lewis, are you? You're not going to Alabama. So I think I'm going to bring both tanks. I'm going to bring several crawlers. As a matter of fact, I need to put another one on charge here. Let me do that while we're sitting here yapping. So I charged this one up to take, and I'm going to charge up Well, that's a bugger to see. Wow. There's a hole in that pin, but I can't see it. There it goes. Okay. So that one's charged up. Let's charge up this one. Let me plug this in here. These come with a really nice charger. You know, if you got a USB connector, you just plug the balance cord into this thing and it charges it up. Pretty nice. It's got a little, there's a red light on the part that plugs in the laptop, and then a green light that's blinking, and it tells you it's charging. And when it's fully charged, the red light goes out, and the green flashing light just goes solid green. So pretty cool. That mountain movie? Oh yeah, what, Brokeback Mountain? Is that the one you're talking about, Jeff? No, we're not watching that one. Yeah, Joe Habib. The A6 is one of my favorites too. I wish the one that Motion made was, you know, just a little bit better, because I really want to buy that plane, but the landing gear's kind of crappy, and I just don't want to deal with it. Oh yeah, we can spoon on there, Lewis. There's plenty of room. We'd be good. It'd be all right. We got plenty of room. I don't think Rich will be at Bigfoot. I seriously doubt it. Yep, I have Top Gun 1 and 2. I'm bringing those. Yep, I'll have those movies there. Um, I got Cars 2 and 3. I have Planes, Fire and Rescue. So we got some movies for the kids. I got a bunch of good movies. So we should. Yeah, Lewis was just showing me today where I could hang the disco ball in the trailer, so that was cool. Yeah, Used Cars. That's a good one. I don't. You know what? I do have that movie. Yeah, yes, I do. Yeah. That's the reason I haven't bought it. Um, Lewis is the landing gear. If it had better gear, I'd have bought that plane, because I really want it. You know, maybe if I get all these other projects done and feel ambitious, maybe I'll buy it and then redesign the landing gear. All right, Eric, I'll slow the bus down so you can get off. I'm a little bit behind here, guys. I'm trying to get caught up. Wow. Craig Bevan, what's up? How you doing, man? All right, so we got 25 in here, 16 likes. Not bad, guys. Not bad. Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate your support, man. Check my phone. I got my phone on me, Shadow. I didn't get a message. What did you send me? I got nothing. I got a Jimmy's World notification. I got nothing from you, though. Got my phone right here. Yeah, Craig, these tanks are pretty cool. Maybe I gotta go get the batteries. I forgot the batteries for this one. I left them in the house. I gotta go get them. I'll go get them and we'll demonstrate the tank again because it's pretty fun. So what's new, Wild Bill? Nothing yet. I got a couple new things coming tomorrow. One thing I can show you. Let's change cameras again here for a second. I can show you. So I don't know why this thing's pointed down so low, but that's okay. So I don't know if you guys remember what I did on the other Spitfire, where I got rid of the scoop completely. So this one I've taken a big wedge out of the scoop. It was supposed to be, and it's wrong, and that's why I did it. This is what they had made it up to this, okay? So this was supposed to be like this, and then that's how much of the scoop I took off. All of this, okay? And I cut that all off. And then I cut the scoop down so it's going to sit like this. And this is not going on the airplane. So now the scoop is down. It's at the right angle now. So when the scoop is, this is the airplane. Here's the prop. Now the scoop's way back and straight in the airflow. Not up front here and pointed up like this, which is how it was before. It looked really stupid there. Now it's way back here and flat. So, and now I got to narrow it because this is way too wide. So I'm going to cut it in half, trim it down, glue it back together, and then it's going to go on here just like that. And this is going to come out pretty good. Of course, it's full of Gorilla Glue, in there, in here. That's how I can mold it into something else. Once you fill it up with Gorilla Glue, you can sand the crap out of it, and you get a nice, So that's coming out. So that's one thing that's new. I've been working on this, just piddling, and not seriously working on it, just piddling. And for you guys that haven't seen the new pilots, I found a place called DreamWorks. And they have these really cool pilots. The mask, it comes off. You can take the oxygen mask off. His goggles, they come down. You can push them down on his eyes, and his head turns. The way it's painted, this actually looks like fabric, his flight suit, but it's not. And I bought 3 different. Oh, there's the mask off. And you can take the helmet off too. The helmet comes off. So these are only $25. They're 1/6, 1/7 scale is what they claim. And I bought 4 of them, 3 different schemes. So I got 2 of this one. It's got the lightning bolts on the helmet. Everything else the same pilot, same. And then I bought, of course, this one's green, a green stripe with stars, okay, which is invisible because of my green screen. And then the last one's got a red and black checkerboard scheme on the helmet that I just noticed now that a bunch of that came off the helmet. That's terrible. There's that checkerboard scheme, but it's kind of ruined. It's stuck to the plastic thing and came off the helmet. I don't think I could fix that. It'd be really difficult to fix. So I'm not too happy about that. Maybe I'll just put a sticker over it or something. You know, we'll try to dial that up with something. So they're cool pilots. I like them. They're going in the 339 and the Tucano. I'm going to put these guys in those two planes. What's that trim wear? What? Huh? Oh, they're 25 bucks. And there's a place called DreamWorks. DreamWorks.com, I think, or DreamWorksRC.com, I think. If you go to last week's, well, not last week's, if you go to my Tuesday night, no, we're Sunday. Yeah, Thursday night. If you go to my Thursday night show that I just did, the links for all this stuff is in the description there. So if you go back to that one, the links are there. Oh, you can do that? You can print me a little decal to put on there? Oh, that's cool. I appreciate that. Thank you. Very cool. So that's new. And then I talked about the new the battery discharger balancer thingy I had on the show. Again, that link for that's in the description. The one-piece EC5 to XT90 adapter there, that link's in the description. All of it's on Thursday night's show. So just go back to click on my live, go to my channel, go on live, and then it'll be at the top of the list. It's the last show I did other than this one. And then go and just look in the description. All the links are there. What do I know about Kevin tires? Supposed to be really light. I don't know a thing. I never even heard of them. What are Kevin tires? I haven't heard of those. All right, guys. So I'm going to put the music back on, but I'll leave the camera on this. Right here, and I'll put the music back on. I gotta go to the bathroom and I'll go get the batteries so we can play with the tank. So I'll be right back. Don't go away. Enjoy the music, and I'll see you in a minute. All right. So just hang tight. Oh, Calvin tires. No, I haven't heard of those either. We'll look them up when I get back. Alright, I'm back. Oh, jeez. Okay. Let's see. Alright, what did I miss? Philip, what's up? Roach Coach, how you doing? So let's see. Fred, what's up? All right, guys. Welcome back to the show. Let me kill the music. And yes, Paul, I was dropping the kids off at the pool. Paul, are you coming to Bigfoot on your motorcycle again? Big Jim, what's up? Oh, did you really got a Walker Bulldog? You know, Motion had the Bulldog on sale. I don't know if you knew that. I think it was 60 or 70 bucks off. It was a really good deal. If you wanted a Bulldog, Motion had a really good deal on it. Although it probably isn't the metal wheel one, but you've been burning steaks on the grill tonight. Shame on you. You can't burn a steak. That's blasphemy. Oh, perfect. Good job, Jim. That's a good job. I'm glad to hear that. No glue and drying tonight, but I can show you the results of the glue drying. Let me switch cameras for a minute. So here's the glue drying. Oh, wait a minute. It didn't switch. There we go. Okay, so that's where all the glue dried, grew up from the bottom, and then I shaved it so it would fit back on the airplane. And then I cut the whole bottom of the thing off, so that's what it looks like from the other side now. And started rounding the edges and everything. And then I cut the scoop down to that. So it sits on there like this now. Now I still have to narrow the scoop. The scoop's too wide. But that's what it's going to look like now with the scoop narrower. But now that's kind of the attitude that this sits on the airplane and the scoop is straight out, not tilted like that. And this is how much I cut out. This actually sat right here. So that sat there just like that together. And this part was on the wing, which is not supposed to be there at all. So that's how much I cut off of it. And then the scoop is going to sit like this. Right, like that. So there won't be any, it's not going to, it terminates before the wing. Where they had this big thick thing going back on the wing, which isn't correct at all. So, so I'm going to cut this in half, narrow it up, glue it back together, and then glue it back on here. Basically in this position here. And then I'll feather fill, sand, and paint. And I'll have myself a brand new looking air scoop for the other Spitfire. So one will have the scoop, one doesn't have the scoop. So that was what the whole Gorilla Glue was for. And that's coming out really good. That looks really good. This is probably a message for, oh, Eric, yeah. What do we got here? Oh, I can't wait to see this. Oh, yuck. What in the hell did you do, Eric? Yeah, Eric, are you still in here? Did you leave? So Eric Shadow Ops tried to cut the tip of his pinky finger off. That's not a pretty sight. So did you use a bandsaw to cut the scoop off? No, actually, I just used a, it's just foam, David. So I just used my, I think I have one laying here. Maybe I took that one out to the trailer. Just that black and yellow utility knife. And here's the piece I cut off right here. And just sliced it off with the knife, the utility knife. It's a damn sharp knife. It's the best knife I've ever had. I mean, I buy them at the Dollar Tree. You know, they're $1.25. They come with 3 blades. The break-off type blades where you can keep getting yourself a new tip. But they're so damn sharp. And it just went through this like butter. You know, you just sliced right through it. So, and then I trimmed it up. I got little shavings of foam all over the place. And then I shaved it off, and then I just put a piece of sandpaper on the table here and sanded it during the chat when we were on our Zoom, and sanded it all up, and yeah, that's where we're at. We're not done, but we're getting there, and it looks really good. I think it looks great. I'm real happy with how this is coming out. So, yeah, you know, it's one of the things I like about foam. It's so easy to work with. And my Gorilla Glue routine works fantastic to fill out all in so that you can, you know, and then when you're done, you can mix up another batch of Gorilla Glue to get rid of all those little holes in it. And then when you have the really, really fine holes, that's when you take the wall spackle and you fill it in with that, and then it comes out perfect, and it just looks like a solid piece of foam. And super light. This doesn't weigh anything. The Gorilla Glue, when it aerates like this, weighs nothing. When you're done, it didn't add any weight to the plane at all. It's ridiculous. I'm sure I shaved off more weight than I added with my Gorilla Glue. So, you know, if anything, it's an even trade. It might be slightly lighter. Because I shaved off a lot of foam. I mean, this is just like the first cut, and then I shaved off a bunch more after this, but, you know, this thing here went like this, And then that was on there like that. But there was more to it than that because it had to be this thick. See, and we're still not as thick as this. So it's so there's more missing than just that. But yeah, that's basically, you know, it was angled and way up forward here. It was angled a lot more than that. So yeah, just coming out really good. I'm really happy with that. That's going to look really good when I'm done with it. Yeah, Alberto, I can meet you at that field. That's the Imperial Airfield, and I do fly down there. So if you want to meet down there sometime, just drop me a line and let me know you're going there, and we'll see if we can't make something happen. That I enjoy flying down there. Jerry McGee's the president of that club. Super nice guy. I don't know. He didn't say really in the. I don't know what he was working on. It was kind of. He says. I think he was trying to say he tried last week to try to cut off the tip of my finger off. Yeah, it's. Oh, it's not his baby finger. It's his index finger he cut. Yeah, it don't look good. He messed that up pretty good. I think it's about a quarter of an inch shorter than it used to be. Oh, you want to go back to the camera because you can see me with this camera? So you want my new digs? Is that what you want? Let me find that for you here. Hang on. Yeah, no, that's not it. It's just yeah, there. Here, I'll go back to this scene. There you go. Now you don't have to look at me. I'm down here in the corner, but I'm so little you can't see me. Yeah, the Gorilla Glue actually works too well. Let me tell you what happened to me. So the 262 I got, the HSD 262, the big one, it's a twin 90. I had 4 flights on it last Sunday. And on the last flight, I wanted to fly it more than that, but on the last flight we had a little mishap. So I had a landing and it rolled out really nice, and I hadn't had the brakes on the plane hooked up until the final flight. The first 3, because on grass you don't need the brakes. So on the last flight, I'd go ahead and assign the brakes to a channel so I could hit the brakes just to see how they worked. And the thing rolled out, and it rolled out a good 50 feet. It was almost stopped. It was slowing down. I thought, let me try the brakes. So I hit the brakes, and it ripped the landing gear out of one of the wings. It was the right wing. Nope, I take that back. It was the left wing. It ripped the landing gear out of the left wing because there was no glue on it. You know, on these wings, the foam wing, they put that plastic insert into it, and then they mount the landing gear to the the retract to that plastic. Well, there was practically no glue on that plastic, so it just tore it out of the airplane. And there was one little spot on the back corner had glue on it, so it tore the foam right there. The rest of it just released from the foam because there was no glue on it. So I had a perfect unmolested foam 3/4 of the way around because they didn't have any glue on it. So I had to fix it, and I cleaned all the old glue off and cleaned everything up perfect, and it fit right back down in there perfect like a glove. And I thought, man, this is great. and I was going to just use epoxy to fix it. And at the last minute, I thought, I think I'm going to try the Gorilla Glue. I think the Gorilla Glue is going to do a good job. So I mixed up a thing of Gorilla Glue, and I put it all in there, and I squished it down in there, and it, it's oozed out all over. Of course, it hasn't even started to expand yet. And then I put 4 5200 battery packs stacked on top of it to hold it into the wing. And I'll be goddamned if it didn't push those. That's about 4 pounds of battery. And it pushed that up about a 1/16 of an inch up. The whole plastic insert came out of the wing about a 1/16 of an inch. So that didn't work out so well. I can, I've been cleaning it up to make it look better, and it looks okay. It's going to work fine. It's going to be a 1/16 inch. It's going to lean 1/16 of an inch. I don't think you'll even notice to one side because the gear came down out of the. But it retracts fine. Everything works. Yeah, so we're all fixed functionally. I still have to doll it up a little bit. I had a little bit of paint come off. So I got to touch up the paint, and I don't know if I'm going to get that done. If I go to Home Depot tomorrow and pick up some, I could get some glue or some paint mixed up and then just dab it on there. But all in all, it's fine. I'm just kind of disappointed that I went to all the trouble to make it perfect, and then the Gorilla Glue expanded so well that it lifted 4 pounds of batteries off the wing, and now it's sticking up. It's not flush like it should be. So when the gear retracts, the gear door is open by that 1/16 of an inch because it can't close all the way up because the whole thing is sitting out of the wing 1/16 of an inch. So not a big deal. You'll never notice it from the air. If I fly over, you're not going to see it. It's going to look fine. And if I'm on the ground, you can't see it because it's on the bottom of the airplane unless I flip the plane upside down. So it'll be fine. But I'm just kind of disappointed, that you spend that much money on an airplane and they don't use more than 10 cents worth of glue, because that would have solved there wouldn't have been an issue if they'd glued it in right. But they didn't. So no, it's not reverse thrust, Brian. It has brakes. There's electric brakes that are in the main gear. The main gear are on bearings, and they roll forever. You spin those wheels, and they just keep spinning. So even on grass, this plane just keeps rolling. We got plenty of room. I didn't need to use the brakes, but I'm going to need to use them at Bigfoot. And so I just wanted to test them. I hadn't actually, tried the brakes yet, other than a simple little test on the ground to make sure that they literally hooked up. But yeah, so yeah, my HSD plane came with brakes. My 339 jet came with brakes. The Falcon, no, not Falcon, the Phoenix model I bought from Tower Hobbies. It's a Bayhawk turbine model, also has brakes. So I have 3, plus my B-25 from LX Models has brakes. So I have 4 airplanes here that have electric brakes on them, and I've never used them. I've never flying off grass, you don't ever need to use the brakes. I never even hooked it up on these other ones. Haven't flown the B-25 yet, so that's a no-brainer. So, who's mad at Ken? So the guy buys an airplane from you, crashes it, and it's your fault. Well, that sounds like the guy from Orlando that I bought the Tucano. He blamed me for all the problems he had that day. He crashes one plane on takeoff, total loss. He crashed the other one on landing, broke the wingtip tank. He said he fixed it, and look, it was fixable. And then he crash landed his Mamba, bent the landing gear on there. The only plane he didn't have a problem with was his FMS P-40. But all of his problems were my fault. You know, I've just got bad aura around me or whatever he called it. I don't know. So yeah, I got blamed for all that. And then when the post office sent his, you know, I mailed it from Spring Hill, Florida to Orlando, Florida. It's about an hour and a half drive. The post office sent it to California, San Francisco. And then it had to go from San Francisco back to Orlando. So it took a week. And of course that was my fault too, you know, because I didn't just put it in an envelope or you know, and just send it regular mail. I sent it, you know, priority mail. So I had an envelope with a tracking number and I told him when he was yelling at me, I said, listen, this is why I sent it that way, because you'd be accusing me of the same thing you're accusing me now, that I'm running some kind of scam, and I would have had nothing to back it up with, no tracking number or nothing. At least here there's a tracking number and you can see where it is. I don't know why it went to California. Call the post office. You know, all I did was put it in the mail and you verified that I put the right address on it. What more do you want from me? I don't know what you want from me. So, well, you know, if you're just not that good of a pilot, Roy, you know, a lot of these people think they're better pilots than they are. And, you know, and I mean, because you know, you don't have to be a very good pilot to fly that airplane. It flies itself. But, you know, shit happens. So, well, he had one, you said on the second flight he crashed it. So he had one successful flight. Keith Christie, what's up? Yeah, I got the tank batteries. They're right here. I got to put them in the controller. Yeah, hang on. We can do that while we're talking. So yeah, yeah. So I know all about being blamed for, you know, something I had nothing to do with. You know, I don't know what else you can do. You know, it's just. You know, I did everything I could for this guy, and then I got blamed for everything. It's my fault he crashed his planes, you know, just everything. He was just blaming me for everything. Yes, the other side appears to be glued in okay, but I did put a little extra glue on it. I drizzled some, I lifted the gear, like I pulled it back in the wing to spread the leading edge gap a little bit, and I dribbled some 30-minute epoxy into there, and then I let it come back down, and it pushed it out a little bit, and I left it there. I didn't try to wipe the excess off. I left that little bit of overhang on it. And I added that epoxy to it. Hopefully it's going to be all right. I thought about trying to tear it out of the wing to re-glue it, but I thought, you know what? If it's glued in good, I'm going to ruin the wing. I'm going to make so much more work for myself if it is glued in good, and now I'm tearing it out. So I decided to just add some glue to it and hope for the best. And if it tears out, then I'll fix it. So. Okay, good. All right, so we can play with the tank a little bit for you guys that haven't seen the tank before. These things are really cool. They're really, really cool. All right, so let me push that up that way a little bit. Move some of this. I'll probably drive over my dinner that's sitting over here, but that's okay. Yeah. So I got the Challenger, the cheaper model of the Challenger. It's still a good one. It's got metal tracks, metal sprockets. I like it better than the Abrams. Even though the Abrams has a few more features, I like this one better. I really like this Challenger. Let me move that. We can back up a little bit. Okay. Alright, so there's an on-off switch hidden underneath here. Well, I thought it was under there. Is it under this thing? Huh. Ooh. There's a tiny little screw I'm going to lose. I don't know what that goes to. There's a hidden door on the... Oh, it is over there. Okay. I thought it was over there. There's a hidden door on the... You see these grates? Hang on a minute. I got to switch back. Hold on. I'm on the wrong picture. Let me get back over here. Okay. So there's these grates back here. It's in one of these. That opens on the Abrams, and the on-off switch is under that grate. Now this one, it's just hidden underneath the bottom of the tank under here. So when you put it on, it's a little warning that tells you that the switch is on. The headlights are flashing, and the taillights are flashing. Okay, that just lets you know that the switch is in the on position. The tank's not on. You know, you gotta start the tank from the radio, and you should be able to hear this okay. Brian, it weighs 15 pounds. Okay, you got a volume control and everything else. This is my favorite part. Yeah, well, Paul, listen. The British tank. The Abrams is a copy of the British tank, and I like this one better because it's a little cooler looking. But I like my Abrams, but I like this one better. I just think this is a cooler tank. So this is my favorite thing, guys. Watch the tank recoil when I fire the gun. I'm going to fire a BB, or an airsoft BB, into the tent over there. So I'm going to turn the volume back up. Two different machine guns. God, I love that. Oh, that is the coolest thing ever. I absolutely love the recoil when it fires the BB. That just cracks me up. Now they're over there on the floor. Yeah, Paul. Did you get yours yet? Have you gotten it? I do love the fact. So there's 5 levels of this tank from that Hang Long company. The first level, everything's plastic. Everything. The gears in the transmission, everything. The wheels are plastic. The tracks are plastic. Everything's plastic. The next level up, it's got a few metal parts here and there. I think mostly the gearbox. Yeah, it's an airsoft BB. You know, the little round orange airsoft gun BBs. So I shot a guy right in the nuts with it out at the flying field. I was over at my area, and I drove the tank all the way. It was like a good 300 feet over to where he was, and I stopped. I rotated the barrel of the tank, the turret, and then I elevated the barrel, and I shot him, right in the nuts. His buddies were sitting there. They started laughing their ass off. They yelled over to me, "You shot him right in the nuts!" It was just a lucky shot, but it was funny as hell. Are you talking about, Alberto, are you talking about the Starship Enterprise model that flies? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah, okay, yeah, I see it now. I have one of those that flies. It's from, EQ has it too. What the hell's, what's the name of that company, Eric, that made that Enterprise? It flies great. It's a little quadcopter looking thing. I can go get it. It's cool as shit. And it flies really good. Now there was a homemade one that somebody made that didn't fly very good, but the ones we have lights on it. Air hog, thank you. Yeah, it's an air hog. It's smaller, but it flies really good. It looks cool. It's got warp drive. When you hit warp drive, it really goes fast for about, I don't know, 5 seconds. It's no rocket ship or anything, but it looks really cool flying around in the dark. It's got lights all over it. It looks really cool. Yeah, it's got the burp sound to it. Yeah. So anyway, where was I going with this? So my Abrams tank won't fire the BBs. It does the recoil and even the barrel recoils, but the BBs don't come out. It doesn't fire BBs. Now the BBs that came with that one are yellow, not this orange color, and I can't swear to it, but I think they're bigger diameter. I think that's the problem. I think they're the wrong size. So I'm going to get it out of the trailer tomorrow and dump the BBs out of it and put the orange ones in and see if it'll fire those. So this one, I was telling you about the 5 different levels. So the second level up, I think, has metal gears in the gearbox. Not all of the gears, but some metal alloy gears in the gearbox. And it's still plastic, everything else. Then the third version has, I think, which is what I think this one is. Metal tracks, the metal sprockets that drive the tracks. The front wheels are metal, but all the road wheels here are plastic. It's got a full metal gearbox, but the turret only goes 340 degrees. So it stops just short of straight back, and then goes all the way around the other way and stops just short of going straight back. The next level up one is the Abrams, is what Paul and I have. And it's got a recoil barrel. The whole tank recoils like this one. The turret goes 360 round and round. All the wheels are metal. All these road wheels are metal. The gearbox is all metal. And then the final one, I believe, the 5th one is, this has got a lot of metal alloy wheels and stuff. The really expensive one is all metal. Even the body, all of this is metal. Cast metal, like a die-cast car. It's a die-cast body of the tank, and everything's metal. Everything's metal, and it's got a solid metal gearbox with steel gears, no alloy gears. They're all steel gears. That thing weighs about 35 pounds, and it's around $500 for that one. This one was right at $300. I paid just over $300. Paul actually got his for $250. Well, Motion sells these, yes, but I didn't get them from Motion. Motion doesn't carry this level tank. Actually, I take that back. I think they carry this level tank. They don't carry the one that Paul and I bought, my Abrams, with all metal wheels and all that. They don't carry that one, I don't think. And they certainly don't carry the full-blown metal one. So, like I said, there's like 5 levels of the, and they talk about it on the side of the box here. Okay, there's 5 different codes of how much metal is in the tank, and what extra. If you read all about it online, you'll see all the different things that it does. So I think this is level 3, and our Abrams, mine and Paul's, I think those are level 4. I saw one level 5 one on eBay, and it was I think it was $460, and they wanted like $80 to ship it because I think it weighs 35 pounds. So I didn't want that one. eBay, I got this one on eBay, Craig. Amazon, eBay, you just gotta do a search for them, and 1/16, just do 1/16 scale tank, and you'll find this and a couple other brands. Tamiya makes a tank similar, much more expensive. There's a couple other companies. Big Jim bought some, I would call them toy grade, but they look cool as shit, tanks for $30-40. They're this size. They're painted up. They look really good, but it's all plastic. It's toy grade. But, I don't know. Jim, are you still in here? Does that tank fire the airsoft BBs? Motion only has a few Bearcats left. Oh, yeah? Are they discontinuing, Eric? Yeah, there's a seller on eBay called ceramic_lady, and that's where I got both of mine from. I'm pretty sure both of them came from her. I just can't stop laughing at that. That's the coolest fucking thing ever. When that thing recoils, I just can't stop. I love that. That is just freaking awesome. I love the way it recoils. The Groom and Goose, yeah, they make that plane. I actually have I would say it's probably its cousin. It's a flight test plane. Change my camera. Am I not on the right I'm on the right camera, aren't I? What do you want me to change to? Roy, you want to be in the zoomed in camera, or you don't want to see me at all? So you ordered a Bearcat Friday? Oh yeah? Well, that's cool. Yeah, Alberto, Flight Test sold this really beautiful amphibious plane. I can go get it. It's in the house. Um, and it looks like a Grumman goose. It's called a, I think it's a Grumman plane. It's called the Garnet, or help me out here, guys. What do they call that damn thing? The Garnet, Gambit, Gannet. I don't know. It looks a lot like a goose. This is a 1/16 scale, John. Alberta, the problem with the solar panels on RC airplanes is that the panels are too heavy. It's been done. People are experimenting with it, but I don't think we're anywhere near where it's becoming beneficial yet. I think carrying around the extra weight, any kind of rejuvenation of the battery you're eating up in the extra weight you're hauling around. So I don't think we're there yet. But I know people have been trying it. So. Yeah, it's not the albatross or the goose. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can Google it real quick here. Shit. All right, maybe I can find it here. Hang on a minute. The Wigganin? Is that what it's called? Let me do that. Let's look at that. Yeah, Okay, here it is. Yeah, the Grumman G44. Here, I'm going to share this page. Hang on a second. Let me... No, hold on. Here, okay. So this plane, that blue and gray one on the right there, it's called the G44. It's a Grumman Wigan, and that's the flight test one, the blue and silver one. I have that plane. It's in the house. So it looks a lot like a duck. You know, it's very similar to the duck. So and the landing gear, it pops on and off. It's not even a screw. It's just a bent wire that it's spring, like a spring tension that holds it in, and you just pull it out and you're ready to go on water. You pop them back in for grass ops, and it's a nice looking airplane. Uh-oh. What did I do? Hold on a minute. I screwed that up. Let's go back to that. Yeah, so I guess you guys can see that okay. At the moment, I can't see the chat. I'm afraid if I go to the chat, you're going to see... Yeah, I'll lose it. I gotta... Let me try something. I think I can fix this. Let's do this. Oh, nope, not that. Hold on. Okay, so... Yeah. So I think that's still working. Kenny Rogers, what's up? How you doing, man? Yeah, we had those same winds ourselves today, Kenny. It was crazy. I flew my RV-8 today. That's it. I wasn't putting nothing else up in that wind. It was just nuts. No, this plane's pretty big. I think it's about a 1,400 wingspan. It's a pretty big airplane. It's not a micro. It's a good size airplane. Just uploaded the swept tail, the swept wing T-tail. Okay, we gotta go watch that. Can't see. The tiny image change screen. I'm confused. I'm looking at it live here. Oh, I haven't flown it yet, Eric. Um, yeah, I haven't flown mine. I haven't. I mean, it takes seconds to put it together. I put the tail feathers on it and test fitted the wing, balanced the props, but that's all the farther I got. I never put the radio in it. Um, it's still sitting in the box. The box is open and just laying in my living room, and it's sitting in it. You know, you know what? I have to go to the bathroom again anyway. Just pee this time. But let me go inside and pee, and then I'll bring it out. You know, why not? What the hell? I'll bring it outside so you guys can see it. So hang tight. I'll be right back. It's a really cool airplane. I like it. Be right back. So this is the fuselage. I gotta change cameras back. Hang on. Hold your horses. Hold your horses. Nope, not that one either. There we go. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, so this is the fuselage. And, yeah, I just have to hook the push rod up to the elevator here. And the push rod is already hooked to the rudder. And the wheels, there's a little slot right here in this plastic fitting. And let me get, hang on a minute, I think I can, let's go back to the close camera here. Okay. So you see the round disc there with the slot in the middle? So that's where the landing gear plugs in. It's just a U-shaped bent wire, and you just slide it in there. So it's huge too. There's a lot of room inside this thing. Okay, and then let me go get the wing. Hang on a second. I didn't want to bring the whole thing in here because the box is too damn big. Let me put this over here for a second. I can't imagine it flying bad. I mean, it's a very simple wing design, design. I can't imagine it flying bad. Now, here's the wing. And it's got here the floats, the pontoons. They go on it here, like that. So, and oh yeah, Phil, it's definitely of course it floats. It's foam. You could fill it with water. It's still gonna float. It's styrofoam. It has to float. But it's I think the bottom. I don't know. Let me look here. I thought the bottom of it was had a plastic belly pan, but I don't remember for sure. Let me look. Yeah. So this is plastic. It's a plastic cover over the foam. This is foam back here, but this piece here is plastic. So it's got this nice, boat looking bottom, and it's just a nice piece of plastic. And yeah, I fell in love with this plane. I thought this was cool as shit looking, so I bought it. But and we don't have any water to fly off of, and it looks kind of dorky with the landing gear on it. I really didn't want to fly it off the landing gear, but it would take off of grass. just like this. Yeah, they discontinued it for sure. So it's just got these cam lock right here. You see this little hole here? It looks like a key. So you stick it's a twist lock. You stick that in through the side. It goes into the wing, and then you turn it 90 degrees, and that locks the wing on. And that's the only thing holding the wing on. You know, those there are what holds the wing on. There's two dowel pins in the front that plug into. There's two holes right here. So you slide the dowel pins into these two holes here, and then you cam lock the back, and that's how the wing goes on. So, yeah, it's a cool airplane. I had to have it. I saw that, and I said, I gotta have that. I thought it looked cool as shit. I was gonna clear coat it and really preserve it, but I don't. Apparently either bugs are eating the paint off of it or what, but there's all kinds of blemishes in it. It's been sitting in a box. Nothing's been banging into or anything, but you can see there's some white spots. I don't know how the paint got, other than a bug eating it. I don't know how that paint got lost, so I don't know. But, nothing that bad, and it certainly isn't going to affect the flyability of it. It's just cosmetic. But yeah, there's an amphibious plane right there. And then the Albatross Hobby King sells a beautiful Albatross plane. It looks very similar to this. It's twin engine on the top, pontoons on the wing. It's a real nice airplane that Hobby King sells. So if you're looking for another amphibious plane, there's one there. Jeff Custom says he flies his off the grass. No wheels. I don't even think the Albatross has an option for wheels. This one came with the optional wheels that are just really ugly. Yeah, so I had a tank when I was a kid, and I believe it was a Bulldog or an M1. It was either a Bulldog or an M1, but it was just electric. You put batteries in it, you turn it on, you turn it loose. It wasn't radio controlled. You couldn't steer it. You just pointed it, and it would go somewhere. And I used to stack pillows in the living room and just watch it climb over the pillows. And it was cool as shit. And I don't know if I still have it or not. I don't have it, but my brother might have it. I love that tank. That was cool as shit. So I always wanted another tank. And I've been watching these on Motion RC for years, and I finally decided it was time to buy one. But I looked around to see if there were better deals, and I found better deals. So I didn't buy it from Motion. I bought it elsewhere. So you want to talk about the tank some more. All right, what do you want to talk about on the tank? So it's got this infrared thing. Let me find out. It's laying right here. So when you fire the gun on the tank, the machine gun, not the airsoft bullet launcher, the machine gun, there's a little red flashy light on the front here, and right next to it is an infrared like a infrared remote control for your television. So if you aim it at the other guy's tank and it hits this little receiver, let me find it. It's laying right here. You score a point. There's a What was that? Oh, that was it. It just fell on the floor. So this just sits in a magnet right there. And this hatch opens. And you plug this in here. So now you've got a reader. So if the other guy's tank fires the machine gun and it hits this, that's considered a kill. So after 5 kills, your tank is broken. You can't drive it for 30 seconds. You're dead. You can't move your tank. So you have a little war. I guess a siren or some kind of thing lets you know you've been hit. Maybe the lights flash and shit. I don't know. I haven't read that part yet. But so yeah, they come with this, and the Abrams it's got a pedestal it sits on, same thing, and it plugs into this hatch. This hatch is where you load the bullets. The little round airsoft BBs are in here. So that's where you load those, and so you can make a game out of it. You can fire each other and stuff, and it's got a lot of settings. You can change the speed of the turret. You can change how tight the tank can turn. It's got a programming sheet, and it's all a combination of these 4 buttons here, and the sticks, and these buttons. And whatever combination, to adjust something on the tank, you have to push one of these buttons, maybe 2 of these buttons, or 1 button and a button up here, or one of these buttons and move the stick up, down, left, right. And all these different combinations are how you adjust all the features on this thing. How much recoil you have. You can actually turn that feature off. It has 4 levels, off, and then 3 levels of increased intensity. Of course, I've got it on max because I think that looks cool as shit. But yeah, there's just pages, like 2 pages of settings that you can change. It says something about stabilization. And if that's some kind of a stabilization on the gun, like the real thing, oh my God, that would be fucking awesome. Can you imagine driving the tank all over, the rocky type, and the barrel stays on target while the tank's moving underneath it? The barrel, that's what the real one does. And it says it's got stabilization. I haven't got that far, but if that's what they're talking about, that'd be awesome. That'd be really cool if it could do that. Yeah, Alberto, I agree. I love the color scheme on it. This blue and gray is beautiful. And it's got the flight test. What do they call this guy? The Gremlin. So it's got the Gremlin here, and flight test on the other side. And yeah, it's a really pretty airplane. And the way things have been going, it's got lights too. There's nav lights. I don't know if there's any landing lights or anything, but it's got nav lights, and it's got a beacon on the tail. So there's a nav light in each wingtip and a beacon on the top of the tail. So yeah, maybe I'll take this to Bigfoot instead of trying to get some of these other planes that aren't really coming along very well. Yeah, the G44 Wigan or Weegan, whatever, Weegan or Wigan, I don't know. I thought the guy, I watched a video of the real one, and I could have sworn he called it a Weegan, but maybe it's Weegan. I don't know. Oh, I got all kinds of surface stuff, Craig. I mean a shitload of surface stuff. Most of it's toy grade, but I have a lot of RC cars, a few boats, a sailboat, a couple of motorboats, and I even have a hovercraft. And but mostly cars. I have so many RC cars. Oh my God. And like I said, most of them are toy grade. I have the stuff I used to race professionally, but back in the 80s. But most of what I have is toy grade stuff. Walmart, Toys R Us, just cool ass stuff. Yeah, Philip, that would, I don't know if we could get the models to shoot 2 miles away, but yeah. Yeah, Michael Berry, I'm going to teach you how to drive your Jeep. I'm doing a video right now. I got to finish editing it, but I'm going to teach you how to drive your Jeep where it's not boring. You're going to like it. It's a totally, you just don't have the right mindset. You gotta think of this as like electronic chess, is what, or RC chess. It's a strategy. It's a, you know, how am I going to get this to crawl up on that, and how do you manipulate the steering and the tire to get the tire on that to get it to crawl up onto it. And I'm going to show you all that in a video. So once I show you that, you're going to have a whole new like for your Jeep. I promise you. Because I was showing them out at the field today. A father and son were there, and I was showing him. I crawled my the Jimmy up onto my foot, and I showed him. You see, if you drive straight on the bumper hitch, you can't get on it. But if you drive up next to it, get right up against it, and then turn the wheel into it and throttle it, it crawled right up onto my foot, and it lifted the rear tire off the ground because it was tilted over so high. I said, so now, and then I can just continue to drive on up. They flipped out on that. Oh my God, that's so cool! So, yeah, we'll get you working on that, Michael. I know you think it's boring, but you just think you're just going to drive it around and drive over shit, and that's not what it is. If that's all you were going to do, it'd be boring as shit. So, when I show you what you're really going to do with it, you're going to love it. You're going to have fun with it, because now it's going to become a challenge. Can I get up over this? Yeah, well, that's pretty, and the Jimmy's even better because it's got more lights. This does too. This is my first crawler. I bought this like 5 years ago. I think it's a Pathfinder, I believe. It's an FMS toy, and it's got lights all over it. Whoops, and the battery fell out. That's the second time that's happened. Not to this, but the battery fell out of the Jeep crawler. I don't know how it keeps doing that. This has got a big ass battery in it. Jesus, that's huge. So this one's got lights all over it. It turns signals and everything, just like the Jimmy. And this was out years before the Jimmy came out. And I bought this, and it's pretty cool. I'm pretty sure this is a Pathfinder, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's what this is. This one's not as detailed as the Jimmy. The doors don't open. The hatch doesn't open. It's got a snorkel on it. It's got a rack on the roof, lights overhead. But all the lights work. It's got backup lights, turn signals, brake lights, high beam, low beam, all that. It has all of that. So it's a pretty cool model. I like it. So I was getting this. I charged this one up. And I charged this one up to take the Bigfoot. So I'm going to take both of these. So if we get the opportunity to crawl the little ones, I wish that balance lead had stayed down inside there. It's stopping the hood from closing. Can't get that to stay down in there. There we go. Okay. And both of these have got these springy suspension in them. They're pretty springy. But yeah, both this only has there's lights in the bumper here. There's no light. These lights don't work that are in the body, and the tail lights don't work. I don't think they do. I don't remember, but I don't think they do. I think the only thing this has are these working headlights in the bumper there. I think this had an on-off switch somewhere. I don't remember. Oh, jeez. Trying to remember how all these damn things work. You know, how do you turn this one on? How do you know? I mean, it's pretty crazy. Let me look inside here and see if I can figure out how to turn this on. Pretty sure this one had a switch on it somewhere. Yeah, because the battery stays plugged in. Yeah, here it is. Okay. All right. Okay, now I know how to turn it on. Okay. I brought batteries out to put in the remote for this too, because I got so many remotes that are all the same looking that I couldn't remember which one went to which car. Actually, I know which one goes to this one. It's got that same emblem on the hood is on the remote, so I know which radio works this one. Yeah, so there's a switch right here. So that's the only. They're super bright, but the switches on the lights on the bumper are the only lights that work on this. There's nothing on the back, no brake lights, nothing. Just that, just those in the bumper. Now this one's got lights all over it. I'll have to get the radio to show you that. But it's got lights everywhere. And I'm sure this has an on-off switch somewhere. Yeah, it's got to go this way. There it goes. Okay. I don't see it. Yeah, we'll look for that later. You could make one, a bus. I don't know that anybody sells one. I know Pilot Ryan's got an RV he's working on right now. Took a Tonka toy. But yeah, you could turn a bus into an RV. Or I mean a radio control. I don't know that anybody makes one. Probably do. Probably in Europe. Because they make all kinds of crazy trucks and shit in Europe. These really expensive things. So yeah, I'll bet there's a bus over there. All right, Ken. Hey, buddy. I believe me. I understand the pain thing. I'm in the same boat myself, but I hope you feel better. You have a great weekend too, man. We'll talk to you later. Yeah, Ryan's doing a pretty good job on that RV. It looks pretty cool. Let me see if I can find an RC bus. Hold on a second. Yeah, they make RC buses, all kinds of them. Holy shit. These are all toy grade, but they do make them. On Amazon. Boy, this is a good looking bus here. Let me show you this one. Check this out, guys. That's cool as shit. All right, let me add it to the. Let me switch to here, and we'll pick up the bus. Oh, wait a minute. Let me go back. I think it'll be easier to do it this way. Okay, here we go. Crap. All right, well let's not do it that way. Hang on. Let me try this. So it's in my little TV screen right here, the bus, but I'm gonna make it a full. You see it right there, but I'm gonna make it full screen. So hold on a second. Okay, that's what I was looking for. Let's go here. Okay. All right. So here it is. There's your bus. That's a cool looking bus. It's only 49 bucks. Amazon. All right, Craig, have a good night, man. Listen, I'm sorry if I missed any of your questions. You know, just ask again right now before you leave. I'll just give you a minute because I've been all over the place and I just can't. I don't catch them all. Some of them just shoot right on by before I have a chance to even see it. So. Does it have an auto nut shot? No, there's no automatic. You got to aim it. Sorry, Michael. You got to do some of the work. You know, it's not going to do it for you. Yeah, I didn't even look how big this bus is. How big is this thing? Hang on a second. Six channels. Oh my God! It must kneel and open the doors and everything because what the hell would you need 6 channels on a bus? So they must make it kneel and the doors open. Go forward, backward, left, turn, right, turn, control, open and close the doors. Yeah. Wow. God, I'll probably end up ordering this damn bus. That's cool as shit. I hope it's fairly big, though. I don't want a matchbox size. Oh, crap. Here we go. Damn it. Where are the rest of my batteries at? Oh, great. I don't know what's going on with my damn laptop, but it just froze up on me. I don't know why. Well, there's all kinds of... They even have an articulating bus. Holy shit. I never... You know, hell, I'm a bus driver. I never even thought to look for an RC bus. It talks about some of the features of the bus, but it's not telling me how big it is. I want to know how big it is. I don't know what happened to my damn wireless keyboard, but it's not working. Still not working. Oh, God. Why is this not working? Damn it. Huh. Well, that's weird. I don't know what happened. Very hard to run this show without this working. Great. Just great. Oh. That doesn't look good. Is that my problem? Where's that sandpaper at? Give me a minute, guys. I can't get back to the chat. I can't control the computer. So just give me a minute. I gotta I think this contact inside the keyboard is dirty. I need a piece of sandpaper so I can clean it. It looks corroded. Like a battery acid corrosion thing. And there were just 2 big pieces of sandpaper on the table here. I don't know where they went. Alright, I got the chat back. I still don't have control of the computer, but I've got the chat back up. I can't do anything else at the moment. Yeah. Yeah, that's probably a good idea, Kenny. I bet I'm sure there's probably a video out there on that bus. You're right. But I can't go there right now because I can't control the laptop. I got to find something, either an X-Acto knife or a piece of sandpaper, which I can't find either at the moment. I don't know why. There's always there were just 2 big pieces of sandpaper sitting right here, and now I can't find them. And I don't want to step on my damn airplane. Okay, here it's on the floor over here. So let me set this here for a second. Oh no, don't do that. Yeah. Thank you, Philip. It's the shit show, but damn it, it's your shit show. Damn straight. Okay, let's see if this works. It's been working all this time, and all of a sudden it just stopped working. I don't know what. It's still not working. What the hell happened? Why is my damn keyboard not working? The hell? Man, that's really stupid. I don't understand why this quit working. It doesn't make sense. Yeah, I just changed the batteries, Brian. Twice, 3 times. I'm putting every battery I can find in it, and it doesn't. They can't all be dead. Yeah, it just isn't working. I don't know what the hell happened. No, they're not Bluetooth, Fred. You don't have to pair it or anything. It's not that kind of a setup. You just plug in the pill in the computer and it works. You don't even have to download any drivers or anything. They just automatically work. No, this is a Logitech keyboard. I have like 6 of these. Every computer I own, I have one of these hooked to. Because I usually don't. I'm not sitting with the laptop in front of me. It's either in a cabinet under the TV or something. So it's. I don't know if it's. Let me try something here. Let's close a few things and see if that helps. Huh. Yeah, it just stopped working. It won't work. I don't know what the hell's wrong. This is crazy. And these are brand new batteries. I know these are brand new batteries. I just pulled them out of the container in the house. That's nuts. Well, yeah, restart. All right, I'm going to restart the computer. Oh, no, wait. Yeah. Yeah, restart the. That'll fix it, I'm sure. But good night, guys. God damn it! What the fuck? God, that sucks. Son of a bitch. Yeah, I'm sure restarting the computer would definitely work. I got one more thing to try here. Hang on a minute. Let me plug the thing into a different USB port and see if it'll recognize it there. Yeah, I can unplug that charger. Let's do this. I'm getting the doot-doot-doot tone, so it recognizes that it. Nope, that didn't fix it either. Still don't work. Oh, duh, dumbass. Let's put some batteries back in it. Maybe that'll help. Nope. Yeah, it's just not gonna work tonight for some reason. Whatever the fuck happened. I don't know. I don't know what the hell happened. So I'm stuck with this. I can't bring anything else up or show you anything. All we could do now is look at me in this position and chat. That's all I got now. Fuck. I can play with the tank. I can do that. I can show you more features on the Wilgo, whatever that airplane's called, you know. But that's about it. It's all out of whack. Exactly, Brian. It's all out of whack. I don't know what the fuck happened, but it's all out of whack. Yeah. Damn it. Yeah, not on these keyboards. There's no buttons to push or anything. There's an on-off switch, but there's no buttons. It's not Bluetooth. You don't have to pair it. You just plug the little pill in the USB port and you turn it on, and it knows what to do with it. It's a very universal keyboard. It works in every computer I've ever plugged it into. I've never had to download any kind of software to run it or nothing. You just plug it in and it works. They're just literally plug and play. There's nothing to do. And I don't know why. It was working fine. All of a sudden, it just quit. I've tried changing the batteries. I even took the batteries out of the tank. We know have good batteries because the tank's working, and it just won't respond. I don't know what happened. I'm sure rebooting the computer will fix it, but I'm going to lose the show if I do that. So I'll test it when the show's over. But for now, we're just going to have to run without it. Yeah, I can't do a damn thing with this. I could do this a little bit here. Let me fix this. This is wrong. Yeah, now it's right. Okay. See, if you have the layers in the wrong order, this screen back here was actually in front of me. So when I moved my arm was behind it, disappeared behind it. So I had to change the order of the layering so that it behaved correctly. Now it's right. So let me change the okay. So now we've got the TV up. Got the 262 on the TV. So we got that fixed. I just can't do it remotely with the keyboard. It doesn't work anymore. I don't know what happened. What the hell time is it? 11:49. Okay. Spaceballs, Kenny. I'm going. Ludicrous speed. So, Paul, what are you going to do to get your tank? What have you decided? How are you going to get it? What are you going to do? Victor RC, what's up? How you doing, man? Still uploading videos? Yeah, I need to do that myself. I got a couple here I need to upload. I just haven't had time. When I get back from Bigfoot. Yeah, Fred, but I can't reach the laptop, and I can't pull it to me because there's the cable for the cameras plugged into it, and unless I want to just lean over the, it's, at that point I'm just going to call it a night. Yeah, we're going to just do what we're doing right now, and if that's not enough, then I'm going to call it, because I'm not, my back would be killing me to lean over that thing. I can't bring it to me because the Ethernet cable's plugged into the laptop. The camera that's right there is plugged into it. The cable's not long enough to bring it back here. There's just too many variables that would go nuts if I tried to bring the laptop to me. So that's not going to work. Like I said, we'll call it tonight if that's it. I wish I could scroll back and read the rest. That was funny. Would I run you over with the tank and shoot you in the nuts? I don't know which one of you said it. It scrolled off the thing too fast. Can I play some wrestling on the TV? Yeah, I probably could. Yeah. How you doing, Victor? Oh my God. Yeah, are they going to hold it? When are you getting back? Are they going to hold it that long? Yeah, I'm hoping to roll in Tuesday night, Kenny. I'm not going to make it Tuesday morning, but I'm hoping to be there Tuesday night. But it might not happen till Wednesday now. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I'm out getting a tank. You guys shoot yours. I already read it, Michael. No good hiding the message. I already read it. Oh, it won't be cold in the tent, Kenny. I got a heater. The heater works great in the tent. So, yeah, that's not going to be a problem at all. As a matter of fact, if we're all hanging around and it's too cold to hang around outside, you all come down to the tent because we can sit 6 or 8 chairs in a circle inside the tent, and we'll be plenty warm in there. The heater works great in the tent. Oh, Lyndon, You suck. I can't believe you're making candy. Just rub it in. Go ahead, rub it in. You're making honey candy when we're all over here dying. Oh, I was toasty warm, Ken. I didn't have any problem at all. This heater, the heater and air conditioning I have, they're two separate units. The air conditioning didn't work during the day. It was too hot out. But at nighttime, man, we could hang meat in the tent. It was cold. It was cold, cold, cold. And at the Pilot Ryan event, everybody was talking about it when they came in my tent to be on my show. How fucking cold it was in the tent. And this heater I have works fantastic. So I have no problems. You know, when it's 40 degrees in the garage out here, it's 70 degrees in the tent. You know, so this heater works fantastic. Oh, I don't know how it was down. You know, you're talking down in the gully below. Is that where you were camping? Yeah. See, that's the whole reason the tent's up in the garage, Kenny, is because the garage is 32,000 cubic feet. I can't heat that. There's no way I can heat 32,000 cubic feet. That's how big this garage is. But the tent is small, so it's easy to heat this. So that's why I put the tent up in the garage. And I've got the heater right there in the corner. And during the winter, I flip that baby on and it stays 70 degrees. I don't care how cold it gets out. It stays about 70 degrees in here. So the heater works great. Yeah, Paul, I thought you already had this time off. Why did they send you to Boston, for Christ's sake? What the fuck is going on? You know, you told them when you started there that, you know, you already have this booked and you need these days off, and they're fucking sending you out on runs? What the fuck? Michael, what happened that you lost 4 pilots? What the fuck? So I don't know if this will help you at all, Paul, but I have an account at FedEx. All right. I went online and I signed up for an account there and I signed a waiver. When they brought my tank here, the guy dropped it at my gate and was driving away. And I come down the steps and he saw me. So he stopped and came back and got my signature just because he could. He didn't have to have it because I've already signed for it. You know, I with my account, it's on my account. And anything that comes signature request, you have my signature on file. You don't have to get it from me when you drop something. So the tank was in my yard, and he was driving away. But since he saw me coming out to get it, he stopped and came back and let me sign the pad. But he didn't have to. He was going to leave it anyway. So you can do the same thing. You just have to go online, create an account at FedEx, and then there's a place where, you know, sign for signature request. And you sign it, and then anything that comes signature request from then on, they'll just drop. But I don't know if you can do that now, you know, but for future deliveries, you should probably think about getting an account. I have one at UPS also. So I don't have to be here for those kind of packages. They just drop them. What's the matter, Michael Bear? Aren't you paying these guys enough? Won't they take foam board airplanes as payment? What the hell? What kind of airplane people are these guys? Well, I can believe that, Paul. There's definitely certain offices that fucking suck. They're just idiots. But yeah, Philip, that's the problem. The FAA is coming down on all of us for the idiot drone owners. They're the ones that started all the trouble. They're the ones that are not following any rules. So all these rules all these hoops we're jumping through now is because of them, and they lumped us in with them, and I don't know why, because we're totally different entities. And we've never had a problem, but now we have to jump through all these fucking hoops. So. Yeah, pretty much, and pretty much with the $20 too. You can get them that cheap now too. So, yeah, you can get a $20 drone and cause a whole lot of trouble, just to make it horrible for the rest of us. Yeah, that's what needs to happen, Kenny. They need to distinguish the difference between fixed wing and multi-rotor aircraft, because we don't need to be lumped in with them. Nope, they can't document one incident where a model airplane caused a problem. Every kind of incident has always been with a drone. It's never been an airplane. But yet we're the ones that have to pay the price now. And it's total bullshit. We just need to get an attorney to file a class action lawsuit against the FAA. Especially now that they're saying we have to have Part 107 for posting videos on YouTube. This is definitely discrimination in the worst type of, we have to have a Part 107. It's illegal for a a paramotor flyer to have a Part 107 to fly his paramotor. He's not allowed to do it commercially. Not in any possible way is he allowed to do it commercially. So it's okay for him to post videos because he can't be commercialized. But we have to be commercialized to post YouTube videos. Yeah, I mean, what the fuck? So light sport aircraft and ultralights and paramotors don't have to have Part 107. They can post all the videos they want, and they're not in any trouble. But the FAA is calling all of us YouTubers now and saying, "Well, where's your Part 107? You're flying for commercial. You're getting paid." What the fuck? I'm not getting paid to fly my airplane. I'm getting paid to make videos about flying my airplane. There's a difference. You hit yourself in the ass while flying control line. How the fuck did you do that? What the hell? What'd you do? Run out of the middle of the circle right into the airplane just to see if you could do it? Well, you were racing it, weren't you? You were trying to beat, like trying to cross the railroad tracks before the train gets there. Yeah, Fred, but see, here's the deal. All right? If I've put the video up on my non-monetized channel, I am not getting paid to fly that airplane. And then if I watch the video live with you guys on my monetized channel, I'm going to get paid to review the video of me flying the airplane on the channel that's not monetized. So I'm not getting paid to fly the airplane. I'm getting paid to review the flight of the airplane. Well, pretty much, Kenny. I mean, but that's what I'm going to have to do. You know, because otherwise they're going to come down on me for this Part 107 bullshit, and I have to have a license and all this, you know, just to put videos up of my flights. What I'm doing right now, I'm not flying anything. I don't need a 107. Okay? This channel's monetized, and I'm not flying a video right now. I have a channel that's not monetized. So I can well, I understand it's easy, but it's the principle of it, Kenny. I have to, you know, pay for the license, follow the rules of the license, you know, all that for what? So that I can post videos on YouTube? But the guy flying an ultralight or a paramotor doesn't have to. That's what I'm talking about with discrimination. They don't have to do anything, and they can post videos, and it's okay. But we have to pay the money, get the license and everything, because we fly unmanned model airplanes. It doesn't make sense. Yeah. It just takes one idiot, Lyndon. It's all it takes. One idiot to ruin it for everybody. What kind of videos were you doing, Kenny? Oh, realty videos. Well, that's you. All right, but you're doing it for a business. That's different. That you were doing it for hire for a business. That you have to have the license for. We're just flying airplanes and recording our flights. My God, is the windy outside right now? Holy crap! Sounds like a fucking hurricane here. Did I get an advisory on weather or something? The yeah, so that's what really pissed me off is the fact that because they called Tucker Gott, you know, he's the big paramotor guy on YouTube. He's got millions of subscribers, and the FAA called him and said, "Yeah, we're calling about your flight videos. Do you have a Part 107? You know, to fly commercially because you're being paid on YouTube to fly your paramotor." And he says, "No, ma'am, I don't have a Part 107 because I'm not allowed to have one. I can't fly my paramotor commercially. I don't fly for anyone to make money. I fly for fun, and I videotape it, and I put the video on YouTube." And she looked it up and saw that he was right, and she says, "Okay, you're fine." And that was the end of it. And he's still allowed to go out and make videos and get paid. But we can't. What the fuck? You know, I mean, what a bunch of shit. I'm just going to sell all my RC stuff and buy a paramotor. Fuck it. I'll get a lot more video. You know, I'll make a lot more money on YouTube for sure. You know, and I don't have to deal with the FAA anymore because they don't regulate ultralights and paramotors and light air. They don't regulate that at all. They can do whatever the fuck they want. They don't even need licenses. They can do whatever they want. Footage isn't being collected by what I'm flying in. Yeah, I'm not sure I follow you on that one, Kenny. What are you trying to say? You're saying it's not being collected by what you're flying, but it's being collected, but what's by being flown? I don't see the difference there. You know, I don't know I don't know what angle you're going at there. I don't get it. Well, I don't think that's it as much as when you're flying what you're doing for realty, okay, you're doing it to make money. I mean, you're flying for a specific purpose. You're flying over a home to video it for still shots and video of the realty, the property. We're flying our model airplanes for fun. So, totally different scenario. The fact that I make a video and put it on YouTube, you know, is not flying for money. You know, it's when you fly to do realty, you are flying for money. It's a job. So that's the difference. You know, we're just recreational flying, and because we happen to videotape it and put it on YouTube and monetize it, now we're flying for money. No, we're not flying for money. Tucker Gott's not flying for money. He's flying for recreation. He videotapes it, and he happens to make a little money, you know, on YouTube doing it, and that's perfectly legal for him, but perfectly illegal for me. So that's discrimination, and the worst case of it. I mean, there's no reason that Tucker should be allowed to get away with not doing it, and I can't. You know, that's just bullshit. Total bullshit. So I'm just waiting for some attorney to get a hold of this and decide to do a class action lawsuit against, you know, the government and the FAA for what they're doing, because it can't be legal. I mean, they're totally discriminating against us for putting videos up on YouTube. All I have to do is demonetize my videos, and now I'm legal. You know? So if I upload them to my demonetized channel, I'm perfectly legal. What I do on my paid channel to view that is totally separate from flying the aircraft and putting that video on a non-monetized channel. Now I'm reviewing that channel and that particular flight of that aircraft on my monetized channel. So that's how I'm going to do it. We'll see where it goes. Man, it is storming like fucking crazy outside right now. I don't know what the hell. It's not raining, but the wind is unbelievable. Oh my God. They say it's 7 miles per hour outside right now. Oh my fucking God. Not a chance in fucking hell. Oh, what the fuck? Oh my God, 7 miles an hour outside. Christ, it sounds like the building's gonna blow down. I'm like, what the fuck? All right, guys, I'm gonna call it. I gotta go inside. I gotta work on some airplanes. I'm still not ready for Bigfoot, so I gotta go get my Viper out of the trailer and see if I can get the landing gear working. So thanks for coming, guys. Good seeing y'all. Had fun tonight. Kenny, I'll see you at Bigfoot. Any other you guys that are going, we'll see you there. And have a great night, guys. We'll catch you. Let's see. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do Thursday night. I may try to go live from Bigfoot. We'll see. I'm not going to promise anything, but we'll see what happens. I'll see if I can't make something happen. So, all right, guys. So have a good night. We'll see you later.